look at this gap here. That's just how amazing this monitor mount is. 3 identical monitors, and there's just no way you can actually get it to line up. Look at the sag on that. I can fit 2 fingers in there and like 1 finger there, and even then, what are we going to do, huh? It just doesn't work. This monitor mount is absolutely insane. I'm going to have to engineer up my own solution here. Just wait till you see my engineering genius with whatever I have lying around here. And I've got a lot of other people on the internet telling me how much issues they're having with it as well. It's not just me, everybody has it, and I can see why. There's just not enough adjustment in this monitor mount. But I made my own modifications to be able to get a pretty good result. Let me show you. So that is pretty much squared. There's a slight gap at the bottom. That's just because of the chin here. The 2 chins are touching, which makes a little bit of a gap. But when you're sitting in the middle, you actually don't see it. So that's all right. But let me show you how I did this. So first things first, with this plate here, I had some of these lying around. They were reasonably long, but these ones are mounted normally. But then on the bottom ones, so I've put some nuts behind there because this mount has a bit of slop to it. It tends to sag down, so we have to adjust it a little bit more with the bottom out more. For me, these nuts that I found were as much as I could possibly space it out with these bolts, because otherwise I didn't have any more thread. It actually probably needs to be spaced out a little bit more than that. I just didn't have the nuts that had enough thread. Just to get that extra little bit, for me, I've done some very professional cardboard work here and just spaced out the bottom bit a little bit. It wasn't much, which just makes it stable. It's butted up to the middle one there. And you're probably wondering why there's this much gap. So normally this monitor would be pressed up against here, but there would be a massive gap here. Massive gap. So I've made my own little adjuster here that you can effectively move your monitor in and out to be able to get that kind of fitment. Because again, there's no adjustment here. Really, they could have made this a little thicker with something like this cut into here, where this whole thing can slide through here for adjustment to this, but they didn't. Why? I don't know. This whole bar should be adjustable here for everyone's different amount of bezels and screen sizes and all that, but they didn't. Anyway, not going to dwell on that. So if you're wondering what I did here, this little bolt here, this actually came with the rig. I think it was a spare in the rig, and I had some spare nuts as well. So I decided to make my own little adjuster. Okay, so I thought I might just stop that video right there for a second. I thought I might just add, even if you don't have these bolts lying around or these nuts lying around, that's fine. Take the bolt out that is meant to secure that little panel, take it to a nut and bolt place or hardware store or whatever, and say, hey, I want some of these bolts with the same thread, but just longer, and a few nuts to fit it as well. And then, hey presto, you've got the right nuts and bolts to do this. But anyway, back to the video. So you have to leave about 13 mil on the end so that you can go into here without going out the back. Technically it's 15 mil from here to the back, but you want to leave a little bit spot because you don't want to obviously put this through it and then screw it in and then it goes into your monitor, potentially breaks your monitor, all that stuff. So don't do that. Make sure this isn't going in the back of your monitor. You can leave that one there if you wanted to make sure you don't go into your monitor, and then use this middle one as your adjustment. And then, oh yeah, it needs to be about there. You'll just have to put it on and see. And then wherever your adjustment needs to be, then this top one, you just lock it down. And all of a sudden, there you are. Mostly perfect fitment. Unless it isn't, then you get some cardboard. In saying that, even if you have adjusted yours correctly, and you may find by putting a bit of cardboard there, it might strengthen it a little bit, not as wobbly, stuff like that. So I don't know, maybe use the cardboard, maybe don't, up to you, I don't know. But I'm pretty happy with the fitment now. As long as it looks okay now, I'm good. But yeah, there's a cheap little hack to make your monitors kind of line up. And that is how you fix the Next Level Racing FGT monitor mount. So if you see anyone having these problems, like on forums or Facebook groups and all that sort of stuff, please be sure to share this video around. I made this video for a reason. It's not something I would normally make, but I thought it would help a lot of people out because I see this a lot. People need help with this. I fixed it, so I might as well share how I fixed it with you guys. But anyway, hit that like button if you liked it, subscribe for more videos, and I will see you in the next video.